Alright, I've been asked by a few of my subscribers about my thoughts on how conditions are going to be in the firearms market uh, in the future after this current election here. In this video, I'm just going to talk about commercial firearms, not surplus one, not ammo, nothing. Those will be done in separate videos because they all are a little bit different. The ammunition situation and the reloading component situation is different than the commercial firearms situation. We all know what's happened these past, 4 years was bad, and then going back even further, 10 years ago, we've seen these waves of panic buying where everything was sold out, you couldn't find ammo, you couldn't find primers. This last giant crisis in the past 4 years, you couldn't find firearms. It's like every gun in the country was sold out, the demand was so high. So, which is a windfall. The ammunition companies and the firearms companies have been working overtime all these years producing their products, okay, because the demand was there. Now what's happened is they've been going along, the demand has dropped off, the economy over the past couple of years has gotten bad. People don't have disposable income or extra cash. And what has happened, and it started last year when I started reviewing all these, firearms and that, mostly pistols, and I had Berettas, all this, because there's a surplus or an excess of guns, and when inventory doesn't move, these companies lose money. So there were rebates, there were sales, and all this other stuff. I kind of did that for a while, and then coming into the summer and that, I started seeing where, some of the, granted, like the cheap Turkish shotguns, they are foreign-made guns, but when they were, selling for less than half of their MSRP, I kind of got into looking at them and reviewing them and discussing them. And it's much like some of these handguns now. They call them budget firearms. Okay, I just call them, I like calling them cheap firearms. That gets everyone's attention. But it's kind of strange the way the current situation is, because it's not just foreign guns. Okay, like the Turkish shotguns. The Turks make a ton of different pistols. And I bought them over the years. And I mean, I remember Canax, you're paying $350, $400 for them years ago. Okay? And then the big thing now is Glock's patents on like third generation and that have run out. So everyone's making some type of a clone, be it a U.S. manufacturer and that's what I've been working with now. You have this G-Force Exodus, which is a Glock clone. This is a foreign-made gun. And again, I'd say this was like $240 or something is about what you find them for. Now this DY9 without the cutout, $230. Okay, granted, when you pay the shipping, you pay sales tax and transfer fee, that kind of goes up close to about $270, $280. So that's what you're looking at. But this is something like a $400 retail gun, or one time was, or something like this. They go for about $400. And then, even though this is not a Glock clone, this caught my eye, this P15, this Caltech. It came out 2 years ago. It had a $480 MSRP, and I bought this on sale for $230. And then, of course, add another 40 or so for the shipping and all that other fun stuff. But still, you know, and this is a U.S. made gun. PSA daggers are priced at about $350 on average. They're a nice U.S. made gun. They're a good gun, but you catch them on sale. You know, when I bought it, I got them for $299.99. I got a deal on it. At a gun that usually retails for about $350, $360. Okay, so there. What I'm trying to say is there's deals out there, and not just like I'm doing all these bargain basement guns. We're going to go over here and review some stuff, and I'm going to show you on what the deals I've found, and there's some quality brand name stuff that's out there for sale. Okay, and I mean, I'll show you the different websites, just examples. But if you're going to buy a gun, you want to save some money, because I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. This might keep going on in the next year, and you'll be getting deals once you get some extra money. But I mean, there's a surplus of commercial firearms, and prices are low on all types of guns. I'm not just talking about foreign-made guns. I'm talking about some high-quality guns, and let's take a look at it. Alright, I'm going to show you some of these places that send me these emails, and I get these deals. Here's Gun Prime, and we're looking at a FN SCAR. Okay, $3,959 on sale for $269.99. Okay. Kimber Micro, $700, now $5.50. Another, you know, sometimes the deals aren't that big, but $6.99, okay, for the Mako to $364, okay. I mean, this is what I'm seeing all the time here. All right. Then we'll go to some other ones here. Grab a Gun. That's where I get a lot of these, either these Turkish shotguns or whatever. You'll find deals on Grab a Gun. Battlehawk Armory is another place you can shop by manufacturer. They send you all kinds of sales and stuff. That's where I've got several of these. I think Grab a Gun is where I got the DY9. And I forget what I bought on Battlehawk Armory. I can't remember. But I have bought some firearms from them. Then, of course, there's Palmetto State Armory. That's where I got the dagger, and I believe that's where I got the P15. It may have been. They have these sales and clearances, and they will, you know, sign up for their emails. I know you get a lot of crap in a box, but you know, they're a good company. I bought a lot of things from them. I bought most of the Turkish shotguns from them. Battlehawk, I think I got something else from. But this is the places I'm getting it, and they're competitive. You can find the same thing, you know, sometimes Palmetto has it cheaper than Battlehawk. Sometimes Battlehawk will have it cheaper than Palmetto, depending on the item. But that's where I've been going to get basically these 4 different sites. Grab a Gun, Gun Prime. And then I got a strange email, and you got to kind of calculate shipping and everything. You can put it into the cart and get an idea of what it'll cost you. And then having it sent, you know, to an FFL, you have to pay a transfer fee. So I get an email from the Old Western Scrounge for this thing here. And I said, whoa, see, $459, now it's $199.99 for this pistol. It's a full-size pistol. It doesn't kind of fall into my genre here of what I've been getting. But I said, that might be a gun to review. And it's a strange weapon because it's Adler Arms. It's a Turkish-made gun, full size, 17 round mags. And the weird thing is it takes Beretta 92 mags or style mags, where a lot of these other guns take Glock mags, which is kind of convenient if you got some extra Glock mags. But when I went and priced this thing out, they charged $40 for overnight shipping. Then you're looking at the $25 transfer fee. So that's $65 on top of that, not counting the sales tax, which would probably be another $12, $13. So it come out close to $290 or something. I think when I calculated it all up. So that's kind of not a bargain for a bizarre gun that I never heard of before. I mean, it'd be an interesting gun to run and test, but $40 for shipping. I mean, PSA is usually 20. Most of them are $20, 19 something, 20, 25. But 40 is tough. And then I was tempted. I went to Bear Creek Arsenal and got one of their Grizzly compacts. And these are kind of odd. All the guns are $295. They did charge $30 shipping and this and that. So this gun's going to be up there, 350 or so, or 360. This is going to probably be the most expensive one out of the bunch. But it is a U.S.-made gun. It uses Glock-style magazines, and there's two types. There's a compact, which uses the 15-round mag, and then there's a full-size, which would use a 18 round mag. But this is something new. They say these things are hot. I know somebody that knows a guy that works for the company, and he says they've been selling these guns like crazy. You get a 30-day, no questions asked, return the gun. If you don't like it, send it back in 30 days. They pay the shipping, they refund your money, which is weird. It's got a lifetime guarantee, and I guess from what I've heard from someone who works there, there's only been one gun since they started producing these that was returned because something malfunctioned and they gave the person another firearm. So this is going to be another thing to review. Alright, I will conclude this. So yeah, now I gave you away my secrets or how I do this. And it's just that if you're interested in the firearms and you'd like to try out some new guns, or there's a gun like, that FNSCAR, I mean, I wouldn't mind having one, but, that's a pretty heavy discount. I just don't have the money for it, okay? You can find some deals out there. There are deals. How long they're going to last, I don't know. But I showed you how I scope around, and like I explained, sometimes, you got to calculate it, and it's like the Exodus. For me to walk into Sportsman's Warehouse and buy this and get my military discount, it was cheaper than ordering it from one of these online places. But then again, there are other deals out there where you can't beat them, even with paying transfer fee and shipping and handling and all that other stuff. So, I tell you guys right now, I showed you, sign up for the email alerts, and if you got some money and you got things set up with some local dealers like I do, that'll take the transfers for you, now's the time to buy, okay? I don't know if it's going to get any lower or better than now. It's a buyer's market right now, put it to you that way. So that's my thoughts on it. And like I said, it's not just $100 Turkish shotguns. There's some brand name, top quality stuff that's getting discounted considerably, you know. So it's up to you. But that's my advice. That's my thoughts on it now. The buyer's market, you know. So if you're looking to grab something and get a deal, I think now's the time to do it. Alright guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.